What's up, man? I just finished Dawn of the Monsters again. Second time. Ooh. Let's see, I don't remember what I was working on. Uh, Working on him, actually. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. game is such a rush. It's like just the combat is just perfect. Your combat team designers need a raise. Whatever they get paying is not enough. This game is just so satisfying to play. Hey, good, I got it. Nice. Nice, nice. 80% chance, by the way. Could have gotten something else. Alright, well. Focus on leveling her up now. Yeah, she's pretty much good to go. Just needs resonance. Alright. So I gotta max all these out. Let's get some memory enhancers. There's still more to get the resonances and stuff, but I have like a month to do that. I just want to use the character now. Oh, I don't have any of those. Alright, well, it's easy to fix. Let's just get everything to 25 first. Should be a pretty fat boost. Alright. Let's get some experience pots. It'll take another couple days, I think. What's really nice about this game is the only loot box gear is the weapon. Everything else you can get just by playing. Which I'm cool with. They have to make money somehow. You don't have to pay money for the gear at all. You can always grind it for free. I definitely prefer that to, like, KOF All-Star. the way that they do it in that game, where they have to pay for their special cards and stuff. This game, it's pretty free to play friendly. I mean, obviously they have stuff in there that's whale traps, like spending $800 to get a character maxed out, but there's like nothing in the game that requires that. They have to put that kind of stuff in there somewhere, but like, there's been a lot of people posting that they don't spend any money on this game and they still have like pretty crazy accounts. I just support this game as I like playing it. That's really all it is to me. 2K combat power is not nice, or not bad. Could be worse. I need to get Live Luminance. Which one is this one? Alright, well, let's jump ship here. Let's jump ship. We're going across the globe. We're going to play the other version now. Okay. I stopped playing like everything else. I'm just playing 2 versions of this now. I don't know, the other games just don't really... I haven't really been having fun playing them. KOF I haven't touched in like a month. Honkai Impact, I just think this game is better than Honkai in like every way. Especially the monetization. Dynasty Warriors game I kind of stopped playing too. Maybe I'll come back to that one later. It's pretty much just this. Lost Ark, the RNG kind of scared me off. I've heard a lot of people complaining about it. Plus it looks too time consuming. I have too much other stuff to play this month. Alright, I guess I'll work on him. Uh, Quick question: have you been able to hear me pushing the buttons at all tonight? Because I put NVIDIA Broadcast back on. I know some people probably like the button pressing, but it makes it a little hard to hear me sometimes. Have you been able to hear me pushing the buttons at all? I'm curious if it's working. Uh, I'll figure out how to get that working later. Sorry, I was using the cash shop. It actually does not show my password when I do that, but uh, it's just a good habit to get into. Anything involving personal information, like don't show it. Okay, I don't remember what he uses. Let me make positive that's the right one. So I don't recognize that one. Uh, yeah, that is him. Well, he's going to be pretty buff after this, and I can use him to get other characters, because that's like the problem right now. I didn't play this version that long. Phone made it too hard to do it. I didn't like playing on the emulator either. It dropped frames a lot. These people are like, oh, just use the emulator. I'm like, oh, why don't you make a PC version? I would have poured my life savings in this game if you guys did that. It's nice that they don't ban you for using the emulator, because some of these games do that, but I'd rather just have a PC version. I don't like Honkai Impact as much as this game, but those guys deserve props. They put Genshin Impact on everything. Honkai Impact is only on PC. Alright, good. That took like 10 minutes, but yeah, I think these three should be able to tear through it. Actually, she needs some help too. So my count on here is way worse than the global one. Alright. Oh, that's not bad. 4K on all of them. He's got 5K. He's maxed out. The rest of these guys will have to wait. Alright. Dun dun dun. Hello? It's like it's not working. Oh, I can't use them yet. Okay, I get it. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh. So I guess you got to get 3 pings or something. Okay, work, please. Work. No, I don't want to do the tutorial. Put her in the party. Thank you. Jeez. Love this track. I don't love having to flip these switches, so I have to keep touching the damn phone. I want to just play with, like, the controller only. I shouldn't complain, though. At least this game does have controller support. How you guys doing tonight? I finished Dawn of the Monsters again. Only took like 4 hours. I wish that game had some replay value. I really like playing it, but it's just too long to, like, replay. I would have liked it more if it was, like, arcade length, but had, like, replayability. But it doesn't really. It's pretty much one and done. I think even the co-op kind of suffers from it, really, because it's not something most people want to finish in one sitting. Hopefully they'll be able to add more to it later. Definitely liked it way more than I thought, though. I was kind of skeptical. Quite enjoyable. You know how picky I am with beat-em-ups, too, so that means a lot. What's up, Decidia? How you doing, man? Yeah, I just put up some gameplay. The embargo for that game makes no sense. They told me I couldn't show the ending. I'm like, well, I already beat the game last week. I already beat it. Like, it's been on Stadia for like a week now. And they're like, oh, don't post your review. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. I know they're just being self-aware that, like, nobody wants to play anything on Stadia. But, like, the game's already been out. Played it to completion twice already. Like, I'm probably not going to be able to stream that game until it comes out, really. Because I've already finished it again on PC. I got that game today, my email this morning, and I already finished it. But obviously I had experience from beating it the first time. Went a lot faster. I think I cleared it like 2 hours faster. Only had like 2 deaths. I played it again on PC. Trust me, it's much better when it's not blurry and 30 FPS and with input lag. It's like much better. But yeah, the embargo for that game makes absolutely no sense. Like I already beat the game last week. I streamed the entire thing pretty much, almost all of it. That game just needs some replay value. That's really all it needs. Sorely lacking. The length of the game actually makes the replay value worse. It's like Castle Crashers. Castle Crashers was like that too. Castle Crashers was like a couple hours long, so I'm sure it's a lot more fun co-op, but most people aren't that into beat 'em ups to play one for like 6 hours or whatever. But that's kind of what that game wants from you. Can maybe get someone to play through like Street Sport or something. That's like an hour long. I think 4 to 6 hours in one sitting's a bit much for most people that aren't like super into them like I am. Stop talking! Come on. I hate these ones where I have to keep pushing buttons and stuff. Just let me fight! Especially as I play on controller, I have to keep, like, leaning over. It's really obnoxious. Stop fucking talking. Let me play. Especially since you run so slow in these modes, too. Come on, spawn the enemies! Spawn the enemies! What the fuck does it want? I don't remember. Come on, spawn them. Thank you. What's the point of that? Sick walking sim. Ghost of Tsushima? No. Not really interested. I hear that game got a free, like, post-game update that's, like, better than Avengers, though. I heard that much. I probably wouldn't like playing it, though. Open world. It's like a hard sell for me. I know that game won a ton of awards, though. That endgame mode looks pretty cool. It's shocking that that was free. They didn't charge anything for that. And it's like better than it's better than like Avengers, like a full-priced game. Really puts things into perspective, huh? Yeah, that's nuts. That game must have sold really well for them to do that. 'Cause there's lots of games I would love to have that kind of thing. Grind with the bros and get loot and shit. It's like decent melee combat. I'm all for that. That's nuts that they didn't charge for it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's, you'd like to see it. Be loyal to the people that paid, like, full price for your game and helped you be successful. Add something that people actually want. Instead of, wanting you to pay for skins. How is the combat in that game? Is it, like, westernized? It's probably not something I would enjoy. Hey, look that up. Curious. This looks pretty expansive for free. Probably not something I would enjoy, though. I would just keep complaining it's not Neo. That's like the ultimate loot game to me. I wish that game just kept getting updated. I would love that. Just like add more loot and enemies and moves and stuff, and weapons. Hopefully, Stranger in Paradise is like that. That game's getting like no publicity. I don't know why they're releasing it when they are. It makes even less sense that they have Babylon's Fall coming out 2 weeks before. It's like, which one do you think people are gonna buy? They're gonna buy the one that's a known, established IP that's been around since the 80s. They're not gonna buy something that looks muddy and weird looking. Pretty much all that game has to go off of is it's made by Platinum, but it's very clear it's made by the B team. Like the people that made Korra and stuff. It's like they just sent that game out to die. I don't get why it was released when it was. But then the Final Fantasy Origins game is like not doing much better either. There's barely anyone's talking about it. I don't know what to expect with that game. I know I'll like playing it, but like how well it does and how much traction it gets, really unsure. I don't know what the hell Square is doing. It's like the one thing they have that's like successful is Final Fantasy 14. Like everything else is this weird like mess. Avengers was a laughingstock. Guardians of the Galaxy failed because of Avengers. Because people thought it was another service game, and it's not. Babylon's Fall is not doing too hot. And Stranger in Paradise is coming out, like, too close to Elden Ring, so I think people are going to be, like, burnt out on difficult melee combat games. Like, there's only so much of that people can take. They're not giving their games any time to breathe. I don't quite understand it. They could have at least done a beta for, like, Babylon's Fall, and then, like, push the game back to the summer, when there's less games coming out. I think that would have worked better. It sucks when they do betas and the game's out in, like, a month, so it's not even enough time to, like, really observe the feedback and do something worthwhile with it. Should have been like, oh, we're just going to release this in July. Elden Ring would have been died down by then. Maybe they just, like, want their games to fail so that everybody plays Final Fantasy. I don't know. It looks like a good game. It does. It looks like more of what I like, but They're sending that game out to die, and that's the problem. Fuck this, man. Let me fight. You do it. Let me play the video game. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Stop talking. I keep touching the damn phone. They don't shut up. Like, just shut up and let me play. Blabbermouse. Oh, soy. No, I don't want to do any puzzles. Let's stop with the puzzles. No. Punch it. You're talking, why don't you do it? Slowing me down. What? Ugh. Why must you do this to me? Same reason you'd play any version. To have more content. God, they talk so much! Shut up! God. Fuck this, man. Let me fight. Ugh. Blue balling me so hard with these fucking puzzles. It's boring. Whatever. I wish these people talking would do it themselves, so I can actually play the combat game without stupid puzzles getting in the way. Ugh, what? Just do it. Skip it. Why does every game have to have this? Plenty of puzzle games I could play if I want to do puzzles. Thank you. Never make me do that again. It's like they do that on purpose. You know, no one wants it. Pinnacle of Combat does that shit too. And people complain about it and they let you skip it. Like, yeah. You're not going to be better than a puzzle game, so stop trying. Puzzle games are completely fun, but when I play stuff like this, I don't like to be blue-balled by boring puzzles. I want to just fight, and that's it. I don't know why they keep trying to be the next Tetris in these games. Like, Tetris is awesome. I love Tetris. I don't want to play it when I do this, though. I remember this chapter being really hand-holdy with that. Just random, boring puzzles. Yes, and to play the Fist character, too. You know me so well. Like, go where the martial artists are in every game. Almost every game. No, I wasn't playing at the time. I've had this account for like a year. No, I have barely anything on this account. Alright, we'll do more of that later. I'll continue the grind later. Let's see. Guess I'll play some Babylon for a little bit. People have been asking me a lot for the overview for that, and I keep telling people like it takes a long time to get through that game. They really blue ball you on the mechanics and stuff. Let's switch back to PC. That's enough PGR for tonight. I played that a lot today. Well, I made that account when I got the when I made the Pinnacle of Combat account, which I made with my own real personal information. So now I have access to pretty much all those games as long as they're on the Billy service. I can play all of them. I don't really play Pinnacle of Combat anymore. That game was disappointing in a lot of ways. I really thought that was going to be like the next big service game for me, but it's not managed very well. I barely play it anymore, which is a shame. I was very excited for that game. I was addicted to that game when it came out, but it's just not a good main game. Pinnacle of Combat. I think honestly think it's a blessing in disguise they have not localized that game. I really think it is. They need to improve so many things in that game before they release it overseas. There's so much fucked in that game, like the monetization, the lack of pity, low amount of content. Like they need to fix all that stuff before they let anybody else play it. You're not missing much really. Well, people have been jealous that I have an account. It's like, well, the game is fun for like a couple weeks, and then there's like not much reason to play it. And it's a mobile gotcha game. They're supposed to be like wanting you to be addicted to it, so you keep spending money, and it doesn't achieve that at all. It literally does not. It does not succeed in its purpose. To get you addicted and spend money. It does not do that. I haven't cashed on that game in a long time. I pretty much just stopped completely. It's a shame. The reviews for it on the Chinese sites are pretty funny. It's basically just a bunch of people complaining about the how bad the monetization is. I'm like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, exactly. And I've been busy. I just got Dawn of the Monsters dropped on me today. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, PGR combat is not as in depth as Pinnacle of Combat, but that game is it's just a better service game in every way. It really is. There's more content. There's more events. The monetization is better. Um, If you do spend money on the game, they give you some pretty sick deals. The game is more free-to-play friendly, and the combat is still really good. It's not DMC combat, but Pinnacle is just I don't know. I log on and I do the Bloody Palace sometimes, but I don't spend money on the game anymore. I don't actively play it. I didn't quit, but sometimes when I'm at my neighbor's house, it's fun to just go through the Bloody Palace. I'll give it that much, but like actually playing that game hardcore again is not going to happen unless they make some freaking massive changes. Fix the monetization, add more content and stuff. They added an update. What? What's this? Totally didn't already have this done before they made the game. It's like obviously everything they have in the roadmap they already finished, but I played 2 games recently that tried to be service games and have no roadmap, which makes me not really want to play it every day. And those games are Avengers and Pinnacle of Combat. Pinnacle of Combat has like no roadmap at all. The PC version was supposed to be like last year, still not out. Although I have a phone that can run the game, so I don't need it anymore. But the fact that they kind of lied, I think it's pretty much been proven to get people to like really believe in these games. You got to tell them like, well, here's what's coming the next few months. You got at least a couple months to play this game with like new shit to do. Yeah, it was fun playing Pinnacle with you, but yeah, that game is a hot mess. It's actually very similar to Avengers. It's got the gameplay you want. The gameplay is some of the best on mobile, but it's a shitty service game. Luckily, the campaign in that game is quite good. It's like console quality. You could easily download that game and enjoy the campaign and just like uninstall it. It's actually a lot like this game. This game is kind of very similar. They both have like full-fledged campaigns, and the service stuff doesn't really come until after. It's just a matter of getting people to stick around past that, which is a problem Avengers had too. Because the campaign is like so much higher quality. than the grindy stuff in Avengers. The quality takes like a massive dip. Pinnacle of Combat doesn't get like that. It's just that it's not... It doesn't have what you want. Constant updates and interesting things to grind for. Yeah, it's just the game gets so much better when you finish the story, but it's just too long. Maybe like 6 hours of this, not 20. It's too much. Oh, I thought somebody was in here with me. It just takes too long to kill stuff solo. I get bored. I don't know, I just like story's the worst part of these games. Like, you just get locked in a lobby and just go and grind. That's what makes these games fun. Not playing through a story and skipping cutscenes and shit. Like, I don't get why they try to shove it down your throat so much. Launcher like doesn't work. Oh, this takes forever! Can you speed this game up? God! It's just like they keep spawning and they have so much health! I just want to get to the good parts. Why can't it be like Lost Ark, where they just like skip the story? I just want to grind. I don't give a flying fuck about the story. It takes forever. It's so boring. Fucking hate story, man. I just want gameplay. There's like 30 enemies every wave, and they all have like 10 trillion health. It just takes forever. At least give me like AI bots or something to make this go faster. There's too much of this damn story. It's been like 6 hours of it already. It won't end. It's like they don't want you to play this. It's just agonizingly slow-paced. Just plop me in a lobby and let me grind, period. Fuck the cutscenes, fuck the story. Just let me grind. This game looks fun when you get to that part, but it's just so hard to get there. It does not respect your time at all. Why does everything have to have like a 20-hour campaign? Just let me have fun. Let's sit through this never-ending story. At least, like, have less enemies and give them less health. Then this could be more enjoyable. It just takes forever. The pacing is horrendous. It doesn't even scale when you have people in the party. That's what's stupid. Why doesn't it scale lower when you're by yourself? There's no one playing this game, so that design is not working, clearly. This is so frustrating. I'm about to just turn off the stream. Now you give me flying enemies. Fucking hate spiders. Come on, can this game go any slower? Oh my god, I can't take this right now. If you want it to be a service game, then take the fucking story out. Remove it. It's boring and slow. I need someone to just carry me through that game. It's pissing me off. I get frustrated playing it. Why is it so hard to just, like... let me just grind? I think that's why I'm starting to like mobile games more. Because they don't do that shit. Just get plopped in a lobby and grind and just fight. And that's it. The pacing is just horrendous. It just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, this sums it up right here. This is my thoughts on this game. Right here. Hold on. This right here. The biggest complaint is the lack of scaling for players. Enemies are really spongy for one player. Things are really nice and balanced for two. Yeah, exactly. I think I'll play that game more when they fix that. That's just the biggest problem. Not a bad game at all, but like if I'm playing solo, make it not take a fiscal year to finish. Well, it's already 1 in the morning anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop. There's somebody that actually follows my channel that offered to help me through it, so I think that's better for everybody. I'm just gonna get frustrated playing that game. I think once I get past that fucking story, I'll probably really like that game, but it's just boring. There's no moves. Everything has too much health. It's just slow paced. You don't have any of the mechanics either. All those things just really hurt it. That's whatever. I make that overview and it's gonna get like 50 views anyway, so I don't feel like subjecting myself to torture. All right, let me see who's on Twitch right now. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I kind of had a feel. That's kind of why I was avoiding playing that game at the beginning, because I knew it was gonna get me tilted. All right, I'll see you guys. I don't know, afternoon.